Tyrone Brandyberg has been the superintendent at the Carl Sandburg home for 4.5 years. Through the creative efforts of Tyrone and his staff, the National Historic Site is being transformed by major projects and the many programs offered through its partnership with the Friends of Carl Sandburg at Connemara. He will be leaving at the end of February to become superintendent at the Harpers Ferry National Historic Park in West Virginia. The Sandburg home was fortunate to get someone with Tyrone's experience. He has been with the National Park Service for 32 years and has worked at a variety of sites. Tyrone is modest about his accomplishments. He wants his staff to get the credit for the many successes they have achieved.
To take on the challenge of trying something new, doing something new, and that includes all of the work that we've done on the trails, all the work we've done on the historic buildings. I think that's part of it, but just getting the staff to think about, I can do some other things, or think outside of the box, to me is the best success there could be as a manager.
Being part of the National Park Service is no guarantee that money will be available for maintenance and programs. There is competition among park units for precious funds, and the money goes to the sites that are well managed and have innovative plans. Here are a few examples of projects at the park. The most important project is the renovation of the home where the Sandburg family lived. The windows are being repaired, the inside and outside of the house are being repainted, and the conservatory has been rebuilt. When the new ventilation system is installed, it will protect the home's furniture, books, and Sandburg family possessions. Next year, the contents of the home will be returned from storage in time to celebrate the 50th anniversary of becoming part of the National Park Service. Lillian Sandburg managed a highly successful dairy farm at Connemara with as many as 200 goats. The goat barn and the horse barn next to it are about a century old, and they have deteriorated badly. Now both buildings are being renovated by a specialized National Park Service crew that knows how to restore historical buildings. The project will be finished this spring, and it means the barns will be structurally sound for decades to come. The current van, which struggled to get people up the hill to the home amphitheater and goat barn, will be replaced by one that holds more people and has increased horsepower. The staff at Carl Sandburg figured out how to get the 5-year-old van for free from a national park site that wasn't using it much. Finally, one of the most important projects will be a new amphitheater built in the woods near the parking lot. The old one, which could seat only about 150 people and required visitors to walk or ride up a hill, will be replaced by a new amphitheater that will hold more than 250 people and will be located a short distance from parking. The staff at the Sandburg home requested money for the new amphitheater year after year and had to revise their proposal as funding priorities changed. That effort has paid off as the money has now been approved. It will not only greatly benefit the Sandburg home, where plays, poetry, and music are an important part of Carl Sandburg's legacy, it will be a venue for the community to use. Nancy Pugh is the president of the Friends of Carl Sandburg at Connemara. She appreciates Tyrone's relationship with the Friends and thinks he has done a great job at the park.
He's made it so easy for people to cooperate. He's brought the board together with the Friends, and he's put together a phenomenal team here. And it is a great team, and I think he was just a really good catalyst for making everything pop. I think he's a tremendous businessman. you have to learn the government. I've never been a government employee, and I think he's pretty savvy, and I think that's why the park was able to benefit.
Tyrone said he will miss the people at the Sandberg home, the visitors, the staff, the volunteers, and he will also miss the people in the community.
For me, going to Harpers Ferry it's going to be a challenge to learn a little bit more about the organization, the National Park Service, and the operations. And so I'm looking forward to the challenge, but very saddened by the fact that I will lose not only employees and volunteers and community people, but friends.